Good evening, everyone, and I hope you guys are excited to work with Python today and working with Minecraft as well. If you please raise your hand if you have been, I'm going to put everyone's hands down, if you've been unable to get Minecraft on your Pi. Okay? Oh, good. Oh, I got some excitement. Okay. Amelia, if I'm going to put your hand down. Please raise your hand if you're unable to connect to the internet with your Pi. Awesome. Okay, Amelia. If you get how to do the Wi-Fi dongle, it's going to be really easy for you. So get your Pi set up, get connected to your Wi-Fi, and you just have to open LX terminal, which is this little icon on your Raspberry Pi, and type 2 lines of code. These are the 2 lines here. You type one, you hit enter, type the other, you hit enter. That's that easy. So I'm going to send those lines out in chat. Amelia, if you can't get it, oh, of course, let me send out, that was confusing. Let me send out one at a time. I'm going to really strongly encourage you to watch the recording from Monday that I posted, but you know, if you've got your Pi hooked up to Wi-Fi, this should not take very long at all. Now, for those of you who did get it installed already, you may have typed in something different from this. I know that the whole process was not the most straightforward, easy thing we have done so far, but we're all better for it. Troubleshooting experience. You do not need to type these lines of code more than once. This downloads and installs the software. You will have to type cdmcpi enter /minecraft-pi enter every time you want to launch Minecraft. And I'm going to remind you, you type this into LX terminal. So I'm going to give everyone a couple minutes. I want you to make sure your Pi is set up if you haven't done that, and that you go ahead and I do want you to launch Minecraft. Don't play Minecraft yet, but do launch it. I'm going to give everyone a couple minutes to go ahead and do that. All right. Okay. Let's see if we get any questions. Done. Great. Okay. once you have Minecraft open, and you did that by changing directory cd space mcpy, we learned on Monday that just means double-clicking. It's like double-clicking a file. If you guys can think back to our history of computing lessons, we didn't always have these beautiful GUIs, these beautiful graphical user interfaces. So you didn't really have things that looked like these file folders, right? It's empty. Where you have this file, and within it you can go to how computers work, made simple, etc. So they were called directories, and you would change directories, move forward. Then this launches Minecraft. It's the / launches Minecraft Pi. Yes, you should. Okay. In a couple minutes, I'm going to ask you to hit start game, but not yet. Not yet. What I am going to ask you to do is open idle, IDLE, not idle 3, idle, IDLE. And Amelia, if you could send me an update, that would be great. So you have Minecraft open, and you also want to leave terminal open. Terminal should still be open. And then also you want idle open, IDLE. 3 windows. Terminal, Minecraft, and idle. These are the applications we have open on our Raspberry Pi. Okay, what we're going to be using to communicate between Python and our Raspberry Pi is something called an API. An API, or an Application Programming Interface. And let's talk a little bit about what that is. That is an application programming interface. It's a protocol intended to be used as an interface by software components to communicate with each other. So what does that mean? That's a lot of words, a lot of technical language. Basically, APIs provide us the tools to adapt, modify, or change a program to suit our own needs. Well, what does that mean? We are going to use an API to mod or modify the Minecraft world. Remember that Minecraft is just a computer program. It's just a game, series of programs. So there is an API that will provide us with the tools, like the functions, methods, etc., that we need in order to modify the Minecraft program. And that's what the first 3 lines of our first Hello World program are going to be. Jumping a little bit ahead of myself, I want to start with this concept of Hello World. That's going to be the name of our first file. Can anyone, I know we got a small group tonight, but does anyone know why we might name our first, or why our first file might be called Hello World? Hey, Brianna.
I think it's that because we're starting the first world on Minecraft, so we're saying hello world to that.
Yeah, like astronauts talking to aliens or something. I like that. And that, I think, is probably where the tradition started. It was like a programmer who wanted the computer to say hello to the outside world. But in actuality, this is referencing to, in the computing world, there is a tradition where beginning programmers will, for their first program, write a program that says hello world. And we're going to do that in Minecraft today. And I want you all to do that now. I'm going to go ahead and reopen idle on my laptop. And this is what's called Python shell. And to be clear, when I refer to Python, or when I refer to idle or Python, I'm really referring kind of to the same thing. Python is a language, but you use idle, that interactive development environment, that's what idle stands for, to write Python code. So I'm going to type, and I want you guys to do the same, the function print into the shell. You can see shell written up there on your Raspberry Pis. This is a function. You can think about when you've been doing code combat, you've been using functions, they have these parentheses. Hey Grace, hope you can join us today. Let me know if you need a little bit of help getting caught up. And inside, I'm going to write the string, hello world. Well, wait a second. That doesn't look like a string. It didn't turn green like strings normally turn. What's wrong with my string here? Brianna?
You didn't put the little quotation marks.
Awesome. Brianna, you're on top of it this evening. You need quotation marks. Single or double quotation marks. And so print is a function. It has its corresponding parentheses. And inside of those parentheses, we're going to put a message. And it's going to be a string. And hit enter. And hello world. So I want you guys to go ahead and try that out. Very exciting stuff. Grace, you are not far behind at all. If you have Minecraft pulled up, all you need is idle, and you're caught up with us. Hello, Alexis. Okay, we're gonna go to up here, File, New File. So the shell is really great. You can respond, or it will respond to you in the shell. So it's a way to see like how certain lines of code work, like 3 plus 3, or 5 minus 2, or 5 plus 5. Oops. But you can't go back and edit anything that you've done. It won't let you. It's not for writing long lines of code. When I went to File, New File, that's how you type a program, like a long program that you're going to be working on. So if I were to type print hello world in this, and you don't need to do this, I'm just going to show you guys, and I were to hit enter, it's not going to respond. 3 plus 3, it's not going to respond. And it won't respond until I run it, and it would pop up here and would respond. Okay, but I'm not going to do that. So File, New File, I want everybody to do that. File, New File. and we're going to start talking about our code. Alexis, I saw that you just signed on. So where am I? What? Oh, I got a little confused, Allie, on what your question is. I'm using idle, IDLE, not idle 3, just regular idle, and I hit File, New Window, or File, New File. Popped up like this. It says Untitled. Okay. Alexis, if you want to send a message, I can try to get you caught up. You may, I don't know how many of the recordings you've been watching, or if you have Minecraft on your Pi, but you can, kind of give me caught up, and I can try to help you. Our class we do gotta move forward. Okay. So for a moment, I want your eyes on my screen as I kind of explain what the first 3 lines of code are going to do. So first thing, we have 3 lines that start with the word import. The first 2, import Minecraft and import block, were made specifically for this Minecraft Pi experiment. This wonderful person decided to make this API that would allow beginner programmers to learn to code by hacking into a popular game. That person is awesome, and we appreciate their work. And they made these specifically with functions that Minecraft uses, or we could just use with Minecraft. So obviously Minecraft block. These are not traditional Python modules. I bring this up because if you try to use these on your home computer that has idle on it, they won't work. It just works on your Raspberry Pi when you have Minecraft. And the last line, import time, is just a standard Python module. So module, what in the world am I talking about? You can think about modules are bundles of functions. Functions like move XY from Code Combat, or build XY from Code Combat, move up, move down, etc. And you can think about these import lines like acquiring new equipment in Code Combat. Remember, when you got this shield, now you could use the function shield. When you get the crude hammer, you can use the function build XY. Well, you can think about that, except they have a whole bunch of functions that they allow you to use. Okay, so these first 3 lines we're going to type are giving us actions to access to functions that we're going to use within our code. So let's go ahead and start typing. Import Minecraft. Capitalization here is important. Minecraft has a lowercase m for the first letter. Import block. Import time. So take your time. All right, Brianna, that should work. Let me know if it doesn't. Okay. So we have import Minecraft, import block, and import time. And capitalization matters. Okay. So it's okay if you haven't finished typing. I'm going to leave this code up for a while at some point this lesson. Also, if you are just a very slow typer, no worries, but you may have to go back to the recording and pause. That's still good news for you, though, because we're going to get further, so we'll finish this code today in lesson, so that way you can send yourself messages in Minecraft. It's very cool. Okay. So this next line is what creates, eyes on my screen, is what creates a connection between the Python world and the Minecraft world. It's very important, and it's using this function, create, that it got from the module Minecraft. Very cool, right? And it is assigning it to the letters MC. So if you guys remember how variable assignments work, you can think about a variable name being like a tag attached to a cardboard box. And within that cardboard box, you're storing a value, like the integer 3, or the string Dubik. And a single equal sign is the assignment operator. It's saying, hey Python, learn this word age. Now, whenever I use the word age, I mean the value 3. Well, what we're doing here is we're saying, hey Python, learn the letters MC. Whenever I use the letters MC, I'm telling you to send this code to my Minecraft game. Accessing this connection. So here I have MC period. It's referring to this MC up here. Post to chat, hello Minecraft world. This is a string. And post to chat is an example of a function. Remember that functions are named, reusable sequences of code. We've used them in Scratch. We used them in Code Combat. And it's a way to use one named block as that means the same thing as this combination of 5 blocks, but is much easier to handle, much easier to do. Okay, so post to chat and create are both functions. They're actually both functions that come from the Minecraft module. Be like, the Minecraft module was, well, let me show you. Let's go ahead and just type these out, and then we can look at that again. So, go into typing. MC equals Minecraft in all lowercase letters, period. Minecraft with a capital M, period. Create, all lowercase, parentheses. Remember that all functions have those parentheses. Make sure that was right. And then we access that connection that we just made, MC dot post to chat, parentheses, and then inside those parentheses is our message. And our message is a string. And we want to say, hello Minecraft world. If you guys remember, the first Scratch program that we made said, hello world. One moment. There we go. Brianna, why don't you go ahead and exit completely out of terminal, open terminal back up, type cdmcpy, enter, and then /Minecraft. Make sure that's right. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I keep closing your code that I know that you're typing. What we're going to do now, even if you're not done typing, again, no stress. I do want you to pay attention to my screen for a moment. The last line that we need is this time.sleep5. And you can think about this time.sleep5. First of all, sleep is a function. You see the parentheses. It was found in the time module. You could think about it being like your Code Combat hero accessing a watch. And now the watch allows you to use the sleep function. Okay. Can anyone tell me, can you raise your hand or type in, based on the fact that I'm letting you know it's like the wait 1 second block or the wait block in Scratch, why we need this line, why we need time.sleep5? Any thoughts? If you remember, we used the wait block so that we could see Scratch Cat's animation. Python can work, and so can Scratch. Any computer can works so fast that it works faster than the human eye. So if we just ran post to chat hello Minecraft world, the code would flash that string up on the screen and then take it away faster than we would be able to read it. So what we want to do is we want to slow down the code so that users can see the message. And that's the last line that we need. Time.sleep5 for 5 seconds. And in just a moment, oh good, Brianna, got it squirt. In just a moment, we're gonna see, we're gonna save the file, and then you guys are gonna access it in the Minecraft world. Just 1 minute, so get caught up typing, and then in 1 minute, I'm gonna show you how to save. All right, now that you have written your program, let's talk about how to save it. and how to run it in Minecraft. So this is what it should look like. And there are two scenarios when you go to save. What you need to do here is go to File, Save As, and this window should pop up. File, Save As, this window should pop up. And there are going to be two camps, two scenarios. One, there's a folder called MCPy. We're going to deal with that scenario first. Two, there is not a folder called MCPy. Looks like this. Okay, so if you're watching this recording, we are first going to deal with if there is a folder present called MCPy. All right, that's what we're doing here. If there is not an MCPy folder present, don't worry. It's absolutely fine. We will get to that in just a moment, and you guys can kind of fast forward till you see this screen later on. The MCPy folder is not present, and we will deal with that situation in just a moment. Okay, so first, a folder is present called MCPy. What you're going to do, File, Save As, and you're going to save your folder or your file as helloworld.py in the MCPy folder. And you're going to find that MCPy folder in a Python folder, in an API folder, in an MCPy folder. So I'm going to walk you through that right now. So clearly mine doesn't have anything, but let's just run through this. File, Save As. And you can see I found my MCPy folder. Double click that. There's a folder called API. Double click that. There's a folder called Python. Double click that. And then lastly, the folder MCPI. Double click that. Once there, you'll name it HALLO, all lowercase letters, no space, capital W, ORLD.py. And then you'll hit save. All right. So once you have done that, and again, feel free to pause and go through at your own pace, it should look like this. That shows where your file is saved. You're ready to launch. You're going to need three windows up. Your Minecraft window with the game on, not paused, not at the start screen, on. You want your terminal window up, and you want your Python window up. You're going to actually restart terminal. So exit out, restart LX terminal if you still left it up from before. And you're going to type the following commands: cd mcpy, enter, and there's that space, cd space API, enter, cd space Python, enter, cd space mcpy. And the reason that you're doing this, you are changing folders. It's just like double-clicking a folder and getting into the next one, except you're doing it all line-based. Remember, back to our computing history lesson, before computers had GUIs, it was all line-based, or graphical user interfaces. It was all line-based, so in order to access files or applications in different folders, this is how you go about doing it. And we want to launch a file that's in this folder. To get to this folder, you have to go through these folders. Once you have done that, once you have typed those 4 lines, you should type ls and then hit enter. And you're doing this to list and see all the files in that directory, in the MCPy directory. And you should see multiple, but one of those files should be your file. Alright, so there's all of my cd MCPy, cd API, cd Python, cd MCPy. Those are all my terminal commands there. And then I said ls to list all the files in that folder or directory. And you'll see hello world is there. The last command is Python space hello world.py. And really that command is Python space name of your program.py. And once you've done that, you should click on your Minecraft window. You are hacking Minecraft. Hello Minecraft World should pop up there. You can try different messages. When we get back from break, we will add blocks, etc. Okay, now we're at second scenario. The MCPy folder is not present. So if when you were saving your Python, if you did File, Save As, like this, and the MCPy folder was not there, make sure you're looking for it. The first thing you have to do is add from MCPy in front of your first two import lines. Import Minecraft and import block, just like what's shown up here. Next, once that's all typed, you are going to go File, Save As, and you should see in the directory that you're saving to a folder that looks like desktop, one that says cache and config. You'll see one that says .minecraftpy or .minecraft. Don't click on anything. Just name your file hello world, like you see here, lowercase HELLO, uppercase W, lowercase ORLD, .py, no space. You do need to put the .py. Just save it to this folder. This is your home folder. And then make sure you have Minecraft open and running. Not pause, not on the start screen. Alright, and you can, after you've saved it, run module from Python, directly from Python, and you're hacking Minecraft. It should just jump up in the world. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. I hope you're looking forward to more Minecraft when we return. Go ahead, try changing out the message, etc. And let me know if you're having any issues with that. These all are the keys. You can fly in the game. I don't think you can fly in the regular game, but you can fly in Minecraft Pi. And I hope you guys have enjoyed that first interaction. What we're going to do next week, or I should say there aren't any webinars next week because of spring break, but there will be soon. And when we get back, we're going to finish up our programming unit with this. We're going to create blocks of whatever kind, including diamond, wherever you want them. You can make those blocks follow you around by setting their position to your position, -1. You can teleport to wherever you want in the game. And then the coolest one, rainbow. You can make a rainbow, and you're doing it based on math, which, you know, always cool. And it's very neat. A huge rainbow pops up in your code. So things to look forward to, but it all starts with this hello Minecraft world.